Hey there, A's Day fans. Welcome to the next edition of A's Player Profile and Prediction. Today we are talking about left fielder number 22, Miguel Andujar. He made his MLB debut with the New York Yankees back in 2017, and in his MLB career, the 30-year-old has played for the Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that is how the A's acquired Andujar after the 2023 season. He was claimed off waivers heading into the 2024 season after his time concluded with the Pirates. In 2024, he did only play in 75 games for the A's due to him getting injured heading into the season. He was going to be out, I think it was with the wrist injury. He was going to be out at least 6 to 8 weeks, so his season kind of got off to a delayed start. But in his 75 games, he did compile a line of a 285 batting average, 320 on base, 377 slug with 4 home runs, 30 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases. So not bad production in his limited time, where he wasn't even the everyday guy, hitting for a higher average, being a run producer. It's not too bad in that shortened time over the course of 162. His season ultimately ended on August 28th when he was in need of receiving season-ending core muscle surgery. So after that procedure, it seemed like he'd be cleared for full health for the 2025 season, and we got the opportunity to actually meet Miguel Andujar during one of the spring training practices, so we appreciate him stopping for us. Got the chance to ask him what his favorite pregame meal is to be ready and prepared to be productive. He also agreed he loved the fruit. It seemed there was a team-wide trend where they loved that acai bowl. So I would love to taste that sometime and get that energy boost. But thank you for your time, Miguel. Best of luck in 2025. And just like I mentioned, all the previous A's player profile and predictions, if you'd love to be a guest on A's Day anytime, more than welcome. Would love to talk baseball with you and A's and anything on your mind. So would love to pick inside the mind of Andujar to see how his career trajectory went and how he also dealt with some highs and lows throughout his career in terms of on-field productivity and availability. So for those that don't know a whole lot about Andujar, we'll just highlight a couple of areas of strength and weakness in terms of his offensive and defensive game. So we'll start on the offensive side of things, which is his MO. He does have elite bat speed, and he has what's called like a helicopter finish. So that front arm really whips through and circles around. You see it especially when he fouls the ball straight back. He's right on it. He's so quick with those hands. He does have that raw power, and he'll just get into some trouble when he gets a little bit pull happy, when he tries to muscle up a little big, just because he is a stronger guy and does have the power, but he doesn't need to add anything extra to force it. In fact, it probably detracts from his power when he gets so pull happy, where when he's at his best, it's actually when he's hitting to all fields, but especially when he's working his way up the middle. If he can do that, you're going to see an increase and return to more of his early career where he was a high doubles guy. He had some home run power for sure, but was working to more gap to gap where he was seeing more consistent success. Fun fact about Andujar, he was the 2018 runner-up in American League Rookie of the Year, short second to, that's right, Shohei Ohtani, who was at the time a member of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. He took home the award in 2018, but Andujar had an amazing season too as well. He had a ton of doubles. He hit just under 300. I think he had a 285 batting average. Really had an impressive showing during his first full rookie year in 2018 for the Yankees. He does create that natural backspin with that raw power too as well. So you like to think when they are moving from Oakland, the Coliseum, to Sutter Health, you're going to see an increase in his home run numbers too as well. I think his thing is going to be what his playing time is going to look like, because this team just has depth up and down the lineup, all around the infield. He is projected to be the left fielder. It's going to be between him and Seth Brown, I would say. Maybe they go platoon. I'm sure there'll be some rotation, especially early in the year. I think a lot depends on how some of his fellow teammates produce. If Tyler Soderstrom gets off to a slow start, maybe you'll see Andujar move over to first base. He is a natural third baseman. That's what he came up as. but there was a lot of mixed reviews there. The arm action was funky. Took a little bit of time to get the ball over the first base, and the glove was a little bit inconsistent. So that's why they moved him, or he was moved to the outfield, because he does have a really strong elite arm. Just takes that arm action, takes him a little bit longer to get it going. So that is better suited for someone in the outfield compared to third base. So just trying to find ways to get that bat in the lineup, but also where he can be a positive or a net zero in terms of defense rather than potentially being a defensive liability at third base. So that's why that move was made. But I think a lot of potential here as well. I think what you'll see, he is age 30, but everyone needs to continue to develop or else you don't last in this league. So I do think one thing where you can see something to track for Andujar, if you see his K percentage go down, that means his pitch selection is probably getting a little bit more consistent. And that's been a problem with his game. He can hammer the fastball all day, any day, but where he runs into trouble is he may go out of the zone, swinging through a lot of those off-speed pitches, and may have some difficulty initially picking up the depth of breaking pitches. So that's something to see if he continues to make tweaks and corrections to his game there. Everyone has something that's just his, but if you give him a fastball, he's going to hammer it all over the field. So excited to see what Andujar's role is going to be in 2025. I do think he could bring a lot of pop, a lot of thump in that bat, whether he is that fourth outfielder, whether he does earn the starting job. He's a platoon guy. He is someone I think is going to get somewhere around 300, 400 at-bats. So we'll just see what that looks like. But I do know he hit a home run on his birthday in spring training, so that's always nice. He had back-to-back games. So I think he's starting to feel his power stroke come back a little bit. Just needs to get more of that consistent run. And with that, we are going to move along to his projections for the 2025 season. He's projected to appear in 80 games with 8 homers, 38 runs batted in, a 271 batting average, 17 doubles, a 723 OPS. So for his, and this is according to Fangraphs, for his over-under, I'm going to look at that home run number at 8. I think, and maybe it's just me, I feel like I may be wrong with some of these guys. I just see as a roster a lot of these guys hitting their home run projections, just because I don't think it's fully taken into account the change that is going to be seen in terms of offensive power output between playing at the Coliseum and Sacramento. And I know it's saying, a lot of those games are going to be at night. Doesn't matter. Sacramento nights are a lot warmer than those Bay Area nights, where the ball may be held in under that marine layer, whereas compared, I do think the ball is going to be a little bit more of a power alley up in Sacramento. Even on night games, I do think there's going to be those warm, muggy nights. And with that, I'm saying hammer the over for the over-under being set at 8. I think he's going to hit somewhere around 11 home runs. That's what we're going to put the number at. I do see him getting some more opportunities, and I think he'll take advantage of it too as well. Even if it is only in 80, 85 games, I think he'll have more opportunities than that, but we'll see how it all shakes out. But excited to see what he brings to the Athletics in 2025. And before we get out of here, we just want to thank another local Mesa hotspot that we were fortunate enough to grab some dinner at. So today, we're going to be shouting out Goat and Ram, also located in downtown Mesa. At Goat and Ram, our fame comes from 2 things: our unforgettable crust and our inventive approach to pizza. The menu always includes the beloved classics like cheese and pep and sausage, but for those craving something different, our specialty pizzas offer a fresh dose of creativity every 2 weeks. Check out Goat and Ram, also partnered with Phantom Fox Beer Company. They have some in-house brewed craft beers that are so crisp and refreshing and pair wonderfully with their homemade pizza. So stop on in to Goat and Ram, also located in the heart of downtown Mesa. You'll certainly be glad you did. With that concludes another edition of A's Player Profile and Prediction. Today we talked about number 22, Miguel Andujar. Appreciate each and every one of you spending your daily time with us, learning about the A's on the projected opening day roster. We look forward to, again, providing you 1 episode per day all the way up until opening day as the A's kick off their 2025 season up in Seattle to take on the Seattle Mariners. We're excited. We're getting so close to opening day baseball, and we can't wait to cover it all throughout the 2025 season and beyond. Again, shout out our socials. On Instagram, you can find us at A's Day Baseball Podcast. On X, formerly known as Twitter, at A's Day Baseball. And our YouTube channel at A's Day Podcast. And on our Patreon site, we would love for each and every one of you to join the A's Day family and be an official subscriber. Patreon.com/A's Day. For just $2 a month, you'll be entered to win monthly A's Day t-shirt giveaways, A's autographed memorabilia, future A's ticket giveaways, and so much more as we grow this A's Day family platform together. That's all for today. Once again, I'm your host, Joe Grotto. Thank you for tuning in and listening about another athletics player as we get closer and closer to 2025 season. Holy Toledo, that's another show. We'll be back tomorrow talking all about JJ Bleday. Have a good day, everyone. We'll be back again real soon. Take care.